Hey, it's Sea Trippin with Kim and Scott, and we just got back from the Margaritaville at Sea Islander, and we're going to tell you exactly what we thought about it.
Yeah, it was a 5-night cruise left out of Tampa with stops at Key West and Cozumel.
Yes, we're going to go over everything about this ship, from the food, the entertainment, our cabin. We're going to let you know if we thought it was worth our time and money.
Yep, so let's do this.
Okay, so let's start off with the basic ship overview.
Okay.
Now, this is not a brand new ship. This was originally launched as a Costa Atlantica ship in 2000, and then Margaritaville at Sea brought it, relaunched it in June of 2024 as the Islander.
Yeah, now at max capacity it holds a little over 2,600 people, so it's not a huge ship.
Yes, but boarding this ship was amazing.
Yes.
It was super quick, super easy.
Yeah, it was our first time out of the port of Tampa. Mm-hmm. And I was a little worried because the Margaritaville does not use an app or anything like that. All you have is a little paper ticket. So
yes.
I was expecting lines and for it to take a while.
Yes, because they don't have all the fancy facial recognition like some of the newer ports, but it was super fast.
Super fast. We were
moving.
Yeah, we were on board with about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, we got to port and it was about 15 minutes and then we were on the ship.
Yes. And man, as soon as you get on that ship, you notice right away you are in Jimmy Buffett-land.
Yes, absolutely. You walk into that atrium, you've got the huge flip-flop there. The flip-flop atrium is what it's called.
Yeah.
And, you know, you look up in the atrium, it's got the big parrots hanging up there and everything.
Yeah.
It's very well done.
Yeah, the theming on this ship is great. It is amazing. Jimmy Buffett fans, you're going to be in heaven.
Yeah.
Because you're going to love it.
Now, like I said, this was an older ship and they've refurbished it. But let me tell you, and they did a great job refurbishing. It felt pretty much like a new ship all throughout the inside.
It did, and if you pay attention to a lot of the clocks on the ship, they're all set to 5 o'clock.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes. And there are plenty of margaritas flowing all day long.
Well, that kind of leads us to, you know, we kind of were familiar with the ship as soon as we got on board. We were like, hey, you know, I kind of, this looks just like.
It was deja vu.
Yeah.
Like, we walked on and we're like, this looks just like the Carnival Spirit.
We had just done the Spirit for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it was just a few months off, and it was exactly like that. Made us feel at home. Mm-hmm. I mean, of course, everything is the Jimmy Buffett, you know, done. But, you know, all the venues were where we kind of knew they were.
Yeah, the basic layout was pretty much the same.
Yeah, so it made it great for us for cruising. I mean, we loved the Spirit. So,
yeah, we did. It was one of our favorite ships.
So we loved this Islander, the way it was set up.
Yeah, now saying that, these older ships have such large venues.
Yes.
It's so nice. They want to fit as many people in there as they can. So you're super comfortable because there's so much space.
Yeah. Now, you saying the large venues, I'm going to take us up to the pool decks.
Yeah.
And this is where those older, smaller ships really hurt, is the pool area. Those pools are so small.
Yes.
On sea days, they get so packed in there. We'll post a picture up here of it was just almost shoulder to shoulder people at times, kind of thing.
And every single pool too.
Yeah.
Every single pool was packed with people.
Yeah. Now, in saying that, also all the loungers were packed. You could not find a lounger, of course, around the pool area.
It was a struggle to find a lounger on pool days. Yes.
Yep.
You'd have to get up pretty early to snag a lounger because people would go out there and put towels on everything.
Yeah. But this wasn't just around the pool area. It seemed, you know, we walked around towards the back and they just didn't have enough loungers going around the outside of the ship. It was, you'd see people just pulling laps around the ship, holding their stuff, looking for loungers because there just wasn't any available.
Yeah, they needed some more loungers on those upper decks, for sure.
Even not around the pool, just along the sides and stuff like that. So that was one downside for this. Yeah.
Yes. Now, most everything on the inside is going to be on decks 2 and 3.
Yes.
You know, most of your inside venues, your inside bars, your lounges,
yeah, that's
things like that.
Makes the ship so easy. It's basically 4 decks you have to worry about on this ship.
Yeah, and then, you know, 9 and 10 are basically your pool deck, your buffet. You've got your sports deck out there with putt-putt and everything. So, yeah, not a lot of decks that you got to go through.
Yeah, and so in saying that, you know what? That led us to use the elevators so little. Now, we missed the smart elevators on those big ships. Those are so nice.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, on day 2, my calves were killing me.
My calves were dying. Yes, but we did. We took the stairs a lot.
A lot more, yeah.
Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and transition and talk about our cabin.
All right, let's do it.
We were in cabin 5189, which is an obstructed view balcony.
And if you know us, we normally do those interior rooms. Mm-hmm. But when we booked this, there was such a little price difference between this obstructed view balcony and interior that we were like, hey, I think we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and it was nice too. Every now and again, we like that extra light coming in, or to get a breeze, go out and get some fresh air. Now, saying it was obstructed, we were kind of worried. We thought it was going to be like fully obstructed.
Yep, we had looked at the map and everything, and it shows those lifeboats right there. So we figured we were going to be doing the peekaboo kind of thing.
Yes, but no, it was amazing. Yeah. The lifeboat was actually a level down, so we were looking over top the lifeboat. Mm-hmm. Did I say lifeboat? Lifeboat. We were looking out over the lifeboat. So you had a great view of the ocean out there. You just couldn't look straight down.
Yeah, just couldn't look down at the water. You could look out and see everything.
Yeah, so it was,
those sunsets out there.
Yeah, so it was amazing. It was great.
Yep.
For the small price jump that we had to pay, it was worth it.
Definitely worth it.
Definitely worth it. Now, we had plenty of room in our cabin.
Yeah.
The beds were super comfy.
Yep. And so you could tell it was all new kind of stuff in there. Yeah, it was really nice.
We had a desk, a sofa, the theming in your room. They didn't stop just for the interior of the ship. Your cabins are themed Jimmy Buffett as well. Yeah. You had parrots and flip-flops everywhere. It was really cool.
Yeah, and I love my couch in the room. I finally got my couch back. Yes, I love that.
Yes, so we had plenty of storage. The bathroom, however, that is tiny.
Yeah, it's the old cabin ship. Yeah.
You get the fabric shower curtain, so no glass door.
No.
Which that's okay. Yeah. It didn't really bother me that much. But one cool thing, though, about the Margaritaville is they have separate shampoo and conditioner and body wash.
I know. Felt almost a little bougie after our last cruise. I think our last cruise, it was everything all in one.
So yeah, no all-in-one, clean everything. So, and they also had hand soap in a pump. Ooh, yeah. So you don't have to use the old bar soap style. Yep. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Can't beat that. Like I said, it felt a little bougie.
Yes. Now, we had a great room attendant.
Yes.
Hutro and his team were amazing. Yeah. They took great care of us.
Yeah, so we were kind of talking about this on our last few cruises. The room attendants hadn't been that, not social. That's not the right word, but we hadn't talked to them that much. Mm-hmm. And I understand why. It's because they're so busy now. They've got so many cabins to clean and everything. But Pucho really took the time to talk to us and everything, and he was great. So thank you very much.
Yes, they did an awesome job. Yeah. Now, I do have one ding on the cabin.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But I have to let them know, our cabin did have ants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, don't let them think it was infested or anything.
No, it wasn't infested with ants, but if you know me, I don't like ants. There just shouldn't be ants inside. But every now and again, you would see those little black ants crawling around, either on the desk or the sofa. So yeah, we would just kill them every time we saw them. But
again, we weren't infested. I'd say you got about 10 or 12. The whole cruise was about there, kind of thing.
Something like that. So it wasn't terrible, but I did feel like it was worth mentioning. Yes. So just so you know,
they were those little teeny ones. Those little microscopic little ant guys. So
yes, but overall, we definitely enjoyed our balcony room.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But you know what's next?
What?
My favorite. Let's talk about the food.
All right, let's go. Let's get into the food.
Okay, my favorite.
Yeah. Now, we did not purchase the dining package.
No, of course not.
No. This was supposed to be a cheap cruise for us, so we didn't want to pay for extra things. But let's start with the dining room.
Okay, so you have two.
Yes. You've got one for the commoners.
That's the Finn's dining room.
That's us.
Level 2.
And then you've got one called the Islander, which is up a deck on deck 3, and that is for the people who got the dining package.
Yep, and it might be for suites and all that too. So
now, technically, it's the same dining room because you can see them.
Yeah.
It's 2 levels. It's just...
We'd sit there and look up and like, hey, they got tablecloths.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I forgot. They got tablecloths. We did not. Us poor people got just the bare table.
Yeah. But let me tell you about our dining room experience. It was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
The service was always phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was so nice and everything came out fast.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything tasted amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think we had one bad meal in there.
No, absolutely not. Everything was, like it was seasoned, was flavorful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say the portions were pretty big.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Some of those portions were huge. I was like, who do you think I can't eat all of that.
Oh, what was that? That chicken you had.
Oh my goodness. There were a couple of meals that I got and it was like, holy crap, I can't eat all of that. But it was good. It was good.
Yeah, everything we had in there had a lot of taste. The desserts were pretty flavorful.
I gotta tell you, I think it's like their signature dessert, but it was really good. It was one of my favorites in there. It was like, was it the...
Pina colada?
Yeah, the Pina Colada Lush.
Yeah.
It was so good. It's kind of like this sponge cake and it's got this filling in the middle. It's almost like pudding, but it's like a combination of pineapples and coconut in this creamy filling. Oh my goodness. If you ever go on that ship, you've got to get that because it was one of my favorites. So good.
All right, well, we did dinner in there a bunch.
Yes.
We did breakfast a few times too.
We did. The breakfast was just okay.
Yeah, that was, for as good as the dinner was, I was disappointed in the breakfast.
Yes, and there wasn't a lot of selection for breakfast. The breakfast was pretty basic.
Yeah, you could either get eggs, pancakes, or waffles, kind of almost. That was, there were a few more choices, but that was really about it.
So yeah, the breakfast wasn't spectacular like dinner, but it was okay.
Now, they also didn't have, like other ships do, like a sea-day brunch either. Now, well, actually, that's not entirely true.
They did if you wanted to pay for it.
Yeah.
Now, if you had the dining package, you could go to Sea Day brunch in the upper dining room.
Yep, in the Islander.
Now, if you did not have the dining package, you could still go, but you had to pay $23 a person.
Yeah, and I'll flash you the menu up here. And looking at the menu, there was nothing spectacular on that menu that would make me want to pay a $23 upcharge for that.
No, so we did not experience the brunch.
No,
which was fine for us.
Yeah, which we were just okay doing.
Yes, but overall, we loved our dining room experience.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yes.
All right, let's move to the buffet.
The buffet, the Ports of Indecision buffet.
Yeah.
This is on deck 9. I felt like they had a pretty good variety. He didn't feel like they did.
Well, it's just all the cruise ships now. I feel like they've really cut back on the variety of. So, in being one of those older ships, there's I think there's 4 basically sections of a buffet. They were all mirrored. There was nothing different on any of, But of course, no. They never had all 4 open.
No, they told us that our sailing was full.
Yep.
So you would think if you had a full sailing, all the buffets would be open, so it wouldn't be so crowded and busy. But no, they didn't have them all open at the same time.
Again, it wasn't that big of a deal. We never had to wait in a long line or anything.
Yeah, I would say even though it was at full capacity, I don't think the lines were terrible.
No, not at all.
Of course, at the busy times, it would be a little busier, and you'd have to wait a little bit, but.
A couple of times it got tough to find a seat, but we always did.
We always found a seat, but during the busy times, you had to walk around for a little bit to actually find a seat, but wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible.
I thought the food tasted good.
Yeah, now, again, everything I had was good, was flavorful, so no things there. It's just basically, it's down to, you get 4 choices of meats kind of on the buffet anymore.
How many meats do you want?
Well, I want a variety, I guess. And I'm not saying I want to eat a lot, but I'd like choice.
You want options.
I want options.
But yes, I thought the quality of the food in the buffet was very good.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Except for breakfast.
Yes.
Breakfast, we only ate the buffet for breakfast maybe once or twice. And it was a little disappointing, but it's your typical buffet on a cruise ship.
Did they have bacon every day on the...
I don't know because we didn't go every day.
Yeah.
But I know the days that we went, we did not see bacon on the buffet. However, I did see a lady come back with a plate full of bacon, and somebody asked her, I didn't see the bacon, where did you get it? And she said, well, they don't have it out, but you can ask for it. So tip, if you don't see something, ask for it, and you may just get it. Yeah. So, but yeah. The breakfast was typical cruise ship breakfast buffet, except for those muffins.
Yeah, how did I forget those muffins?
Those muffins were so good.
I know. I always got that poppy seed muffin, and you got the chocolate muffin. Yeah. And they were always so soft, and they were good. They were really good. One of my favorite things, yeah.
Love those muffins.
All right, let's get to the other free dining options.
Well, also in the buffet area is Frank and Lola's Pizzeria, which is a free option.
Yep.
I like the pizza.
Pizza was okay. It was good. It was good.
I thought it was good.
It wasn't my favorite, but it was good. I kind of didn't like how it was set up.
To get it
was,
it was a little odd.
You had to wait, and you had to be stepped back, like you had to be called by the teacher to be called up there, kind of thing. It was, I don't know, it was just kind of strange.
Yeah, but if she wasn't paying attention, anybody could just walk by and take that next piece of pizza, and that could have been your piece of pizza.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, the pizza line, that did take a while one time for me. Because I was trying to wait for the cheese pizza, and it just took forever. They just kept putting out pepperoni. But anyway, I enjoyed the pizza.
But the pizza was pretty good.
Yes. Now, also, you're on the Margaritaville. You obviously have to have a cheeseburger in paradise.
Of course.
Yes.
Though I'm going to say I didn't get mine until the last day. I don't know how that worked out. I almost didn't get a cheeseburger in paradise.
Foolishness. I'm telling you, I had it a couple of times, and I really enjoyed it. It was super good.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, was it better than Guy's Burger?
I'd say it was about even.
I think they're equal. I mean, I don't think I would be able to tell the difference.
No, yep. I mean, they're both those smash burger kind of things.
The crispy edges. Yeah. Yes, good.
Yep, good. And it has that nice fixin' bar where I can they still have mushrooms out on their fixin' bar, so that's a plus.
Gross.
Yeah, guys took that away.
Yeah. That's a plus for Margaritaville.
Yeah, there you go.
And the fries were good and seasoned well.
Yes, I love that seasoning on the fries.
All right, now just down from Cheeseburger in Paradise, you've got the Mexican Cutie Cantina.
That was really good.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, you actually got some tacos out there.
Tacos with cilantro. If you know me, I love cilantro. It was so good. We got those tacos for lunch one day. Delicious.
Now, they also do the breakfast tacos too, or breakfast burritos.
Yes. They also did bowls also.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't want the wrapped, you could get it in a bowl.
Yep.
And they also had their fixin' bar.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yep.
Really loved it.
All right. Now, let's start getting into the pay places.
Okay.
We didn't do any.
We didn't really do any. The only thing we paid to get really was coffee.
Yep.
Well, and drinks. But we didn't have any packages. We didn't eat at any specialty restaurants.
Yeah. Now, the coffee place is there in the buffet area.
Yes, it's the Margaritaville Coffee and Sandwich Shop.
Yep.
They've got sandwiches, they've got desserts. Those desserts in the case looked so big and so good.
Yeah, now the coffees we got were pretty good. And now the coffees are not included with your drink package. So that was one thing somebody pointed out. That's why the line was never that long.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're not included, which was kind of nice because we got back on the ship one time, wanted some coffees, and walked right up there, no line. Got the coffees, it was great. Now, the stuff in the case, yes, is all pay. They had some nice big hoagie sandwich kind of things and everything. They looked great. I want to say it was about $6 a sandwich in there kind of thing. So, on a lot of other cruises, your subs are they've got a sub place, so that was a little weird. But, it is what it is.
It's another choice.
Yep.
Now, another pay option is the Tiki Grill. This is outside in the adults area section. We didn't really see it open a whole lot, but I think it was open when we weren't back there. I think it was I kind of looked, and I think it was like 3 p.m. till later, and I guess we weren't back there at the time, but I saw like crab legs and things like that, right?
Oh, really? To be honest, I don't know. Every time we walked back there, it was closed. I was asking, is this place ever open?
So that's a pay option in the adult area outside. Let's go inside. Of course, you've got the Steakhouse.
Yeah, what is that? The JWB Steakhouse?
Yeah, we heard it was really good.
We heard it was good, yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't try it. Now, also on the inside, you have sushi.
Okay.
The Far Side Sushi Bar.
Yep, that's in the Far Side Lounge down there. You got to go into the bar lounge area, and you'll see it right there at the bar.
Yes. We don't like sushi, so we didn't bother getting things.
It looked like good sushi, I guess.
Yeah, took a look at it. Okay, so enough about food.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about the drinks.
All right.
So, you know you're on Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett. There's going to be margaritas everywhere.
Yes. Margarita was the answer to all problems.
Yeah, if you had a problem, let me get you a margarita. And every bar has their own specialty margarita. Yeah. There are so many different varieties of margaritas.
Anytime anybody won a contest, it's margarita.
Yes. You need a margarita, you need a margarita, you need a margarita. But yeah, we did have our fair share of margaritas.
Yes.
I will say my favorite margarita, as well as my favorite drink for the whole ship, is gonna be the Bubbles Up margarita from the Bubbles Up Lounge. It was the margarita with the big bubble on top, and you pop it and the smoke comes out.
Yeah, now we've had those kind of drinks on other ships.
Yeah. Sometimes you get them and I think they taste a little smoky.
Yeah.
This one did not have a smoky taste to me at all, which was nice. But it was like so good. It was sweet. It was like a lot of that mango flavor.
I was going to say it was a mango, yeah.
Yes, it was super good. I love that drink. That was my favorite.
Now, I'm going to throw in here real quick too. So we didn't have the drink package, okay, because we just don't drink that much. But what I really appreciated was they actually had $10 specials of the day every day.
Yeah.
So every day there was a $10, and it was different. It was some cocktail.
Yes.
So that's what we ended up doing. That's another way we like to save money.
Yeah, we did that a lot. $10 drink of the day. Yeah. It's different every day. It's not always a margarita. It was a margarita, I think, the first day.
Yeah.
And then every other day it was something different, like some tropical drink. But yeah, they were all pretty good.
I appreciated that.
Yes, we liked our $10 drinks of the day.
All right. Well, I think that's enough about the food.
Okay.
Let's go, and we're going to get into entertainment and activities.
All right, let's go. Let's get into some entertainment.
All right. So, of course, in your entertainment, when you're on a cruise, let's start out talking about the shows.
Yes. They had some pretty good shows on the Margaritaville. Now, one good thing, they're all in the theater.
Yes.
So the theater is pretty big.
Yep.
No fighting for a seat.
No, that was easy to find a seat.
Yes. Now, all the shows I think that we saw were pretty good. We tried to go to all of the shows.
Yep.
I think we did hit all of the shows.
I think we did too.
Yes, but I gotta say, my favorite was the Caribbean Heat remix, which was the last show on the ship.
That was probably the best one.
In my opinion, that was the best one. Don't miss that one.
They were all good.
They were good.
And the people all have
so talented.
So much talent. Now, again, if you're used to being on those bigger ships, when you come back to the smaller ships, the shows are a little bit smaller. So. But
yeah, I thought they were well done. Very good.
Yep.
Now, also in the theater, you've got comedy.
Which was a little different from us. The comedy was in the theater this time, and that's something we've said we think it should be that way anyway.
We love comedy in the theater because there's plenty of seats. Because comedy is always one of the most popular things on the ship. Everybody wants to see comedy.
Yeah.
So yeah, being in the theater, fantastic.
Yep. So they were both okay.
Yeah, we had one comedian.
Yep.
And then we also had a comedian/magician.
Yeah.
And they totally, two different styles, but they were both pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Well, in talking all about this, let's take it up to the pool deck and talk about all the activities and stuff that are going up there.
Yeah, there's always music playing at the pool. So let me just say, no matter where you go on this ship, there is music playing. It was tough sometimes for us to find a quiet place to talk. I mean, there are a few places that are quiet.
Very few.
Yes, but yes, most of the time there's music everywhere.
There's music everywhere. And in saying that, though, it's not like it's blasting music. It's not that, overwhelming kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just, we were looking for quiet places to record, and we had, it was a struggle to find anywhere.
Yes, but there's always something going on up at the pool deck. They've always got, sometimes the DJ's out there. Sometimes they've got dances going on where they're teaching you dances, or they're having little dances. Now, the one thing I did go to, he skipped it because he never wants to go. It's just not his thing. But I went and saw the Sexiest Man contest. That's always funny to me.
I know.
It was pretty good. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I went and saw it.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to throw this in real quick because we kind of don't have a spot, but we did do the slides. I think we did it the last day, right?
The one slide.
The one slide. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
There's one slide. There's one water slide.
Yeah.
So, it was fun, though. Yeah, we did it the last day.
Let me tell you, I don't know if my body was greased up for this slide or what, but I came shooting out of that sucker every time.
He did.
And to where I was like slamming into the end.
He did.
Like, I had, the last time I did it, I was like, all right, I'm done before I hurt myself. I don't know what was going on.
And I was like, how are you going that fast? The first time I went down, I was like, this is so slow. Like, I was barely going. I'm like, what? And then he comes shooting out. And I'm like, what is going on?
I have no idea why. Like I said, it hurt my feet. I hit the end so hard that last time. I was like, I got to stop before I hurt myself.
I don't know. I didn't go as fast. I did maybe the last time I didn't have the camera with me and I could actually lay back farther. Maybe that was the key. You gotta actually lay flat and you go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that one slide was fun. They have lights in there, so it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was neat. It was, like I said, I liked it. I just, like, I have to stop before my old man gets hurt here somehow.
But yeah, also up near the water slide is like a children's play area outside. Never did see many kids playing on that. But that being said, there were tons of kids on this ship.
Yeah,
So I'm surprised we didn't see more kids out there playing.
It's kind of in a weird spot because it's up on the upper deck and you know it gets hot up there.
Yeah.
So
it didn't have any cover.
No cover. But a lot of, on our cruise, they were doing a lot of painting up on the upper deck. So I know it was roped off that first day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
And then they kind of were working back. So I think it was open, but yeah, we never did see any kids out there. Okay, now let's get back to the entertainment and let's talk about the live music throughout the show.
Yeah, there's always live music going on, mainly in the evening, but there are some during the day, like the violinist, I think, in the flip-flop lounge, or the guitarist.
Always somebody on stage in the flip-flop lounge.
Yes. Yeah, there's always music. We saw, let's see, there was one band back by, like, the Hemisphere Bar that played a lot.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. Like I said, the guitarist up at the flip-flop lounge or flip-flop bar.
The steel drum was out.
Yes. Plenty of music to see around the ship.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Now, two of the biggest things on this cruise, that the most attended had to have been the trivia and karaoke.
Yes, that was the it thing to do on this ship.
Yes.
Everybody wanted to do karaoke. Everybody wanted to do trivia.
Now, they did it in a great spot. They did it in the far side lounge, kind of up there in the front of the ship, which is a pretty big venue.
Yeah.
And it has a big, like, not a stage, but a
kind of like a dance area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a stage up at the front.
Yeah, they did have,
So yeah, that was a large area, and it was always packed. We went and did trivia one day, and it was packed. We were standing.
We
were standing at the bar in the back because it was so busy. But it's not your typical trivia, I don't think. It was a lot different. It was very interactive.
Yep.
Very entertaining and fun.
Yeah.
Like, you'd go through, a lot of them were music. They involved music or theme songs or things like that. So at the end, when they'd go over the answers, people would get out on the dance floor and, like, sing the answers or dance these dances. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was
much more interactive than we've seen.
Very fun. Yeah. Little kids were getting up there. I'm sorry, I skipped along. Next, I was going to go into karaoke because they did karaoke in the same spot.
Yes.
And I was going to say, little kids were getting up there singing their karaoke. They were so cute. But yes, karaoke was very popular too.
Yeah, very. That was like one of the biggest things. It was always packed back there. There was always, somebody singing. I swear they did karaoke almost 24/7, it seemed like. Every time we walked by, they were doing karaoke.
There was a lot of karaoke.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of great singers that did karaoke.
The one girl that did
Whitney Houston.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Wow. I mean, this one lady threw her flip-flop. She was so excited, like, you go, girl. That was, like, she did an amazing job.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of shift gears here in the entertainment and talk about the casino a little bit.
Okay. So we usually play some in the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to let you know we did not play one time in this casino. But I will tell you, the one thing I loved about this casino It is smoke-free.
Yes, the whole thing.
Non-smoking. There's not a smoking area for casino players.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It was weird.
I wasn't used to that. It took us, I think, day 2 walking through. I was like,
I know.
Did you notice I didn't smell anything? I was like, man, they're doing a really good job controlling it.
Yeah,
so then we had to walk around. It's like, well, the whole thing is not smoking. Wow. That's
good. It was really nice though.
Yeah.
I will tell you, bring a sweater because it is freezing in the casino.
Yes.
That was one spot on the ship that was really cold all the time.
Actually, there were a couple of spots. Near the back, is that the Hemisphere restaurant or whatever?
Walking through the bubble lounge.
Yeah, the bubble lounge. Yeah, there was a
cold.
couple of places on the ship that got really chilly. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention, talking about the Bubbles Up Lounge. That's where the Piano Man plays. Also.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So we did sit and watch the Piano Man a couple of times, and he was really good.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, back to the casino.
Back to the casino. Now, the biggest thing about the casino that we didn't do our research on ahead of time, is it's cash only.
Yeah, that's the one thing we hated about the casino, and that's why we didn't play.
Yep.
It was cash only. Like, there's no way you can charge it to your room like on other ships.
Yeah,
so, I mean, we had a little bit of cash, so we could have played, but we just didn't think it was worth it, to spend our money in there. So really miss being able to use my SeaPass card to play in the casino.
Now, you can go and you get your little rewards card, your casino card, so you will keep track of points and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't charge to your room. You still have to feed cash into the machines to get it.
Yeah. Now, of course, they have the ATMs, so you can get out cash if you want, but we decided to just skip the casino, and I was pretty sad.
Save money.
I was sad. Because we were so dumb. We went in there to play casino, and we kept sticking our SeaPass card in, and it was like, error. I'm like, what's wrong with this machine? I'd go to another machine and stick it in, and I'm like, is it upside down? I'd flipped it all around. I'm like,
well, let me try my card.
Yeah, we're so dumb. Then we found out, oh, okay, well, this is how it works.
Okay.
Didn't like it.
Well, you want to tell them what people might not know you can do here on the Islander?
Did you know you can get a tattoo on the Margaritaville at sea? I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I kind of knew.
I didn't know that.
I tried to talk her into getting one, but she wouldn't do it.
I don't have any tattoos. I am a sissy. Maybe one day. We'll see.
One day, come on, we're running out of days, girl.
What? But anyway, if you want a tattoo, it's up in the spa.
Yep.
We did go up there and check it out. Your basic tattoos, which is just your basic small outline of something, starts at $100.
Yeah.
They do have sheets and sheets of different ideas of tattoos that you might want to get. You can also bring your own ideas that you could probably get as well.
Yeah, just get up there early and book your time because it does fill up all the slots.
Yeah, because when we went up there actually to check it out, they were like, we're all booked up for today. We were like, wow, okay. So, yeah.
I think they were booked. I think that's the way I understood her was they were completely booked. They just had a couple of slots open that were in port day that day. So
maybe,
in the morning.
I don't know.
That's the way I understood it, but it could have just been for that day.
Okay, so overall, we thought the entertainment on the ship was really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's always something to do, always something to see. No complaints.
No, none at all. None at all. Had a good time.
Yes. All right, let's move along. We're going to talk a little bit about the overall vibe of the Margaritaville.
Okay, let's do it.
So you can probably tell the overall vibe of the Margaritaville at sea is very chill, very relaxed and laid back.
Pretty casual.
Yes, it is so casual. There is no elegant nights.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice for a change.
It was very nice, actually, yes.
Didn't have to pack your formal dress or your suit and tie or whatever. So it was nice. We enjoyed that.
And I'll say this cruise is definitely, well, at least ours was pretty family friendly.
I would agree. There were a lot of kids on our ship. I think at one point they said there were 700 kids.
And then we heard of 500. There was a lot of kids, but it was very family friendly. But at the same time, it was they didn't really turn down the party vibe either. There was plenty of people having a good time.
Yeah, if you wanted to party and you wanted to drink it up, there was plenty of opportunity and people were doing it.
Yeah, let me tell you, karaoke, babe. Karaoke.
Yes. They did have a couple of theme nights that you could dress up or not. Not a lot of people did, I don't think.
I think one was the Boots and Bubbles. So we didn't really see that many people dressed up in country, but
yeah.
Now the other one was Caribbean night, and of course everybody just wears a tropical, shirt or something. So
yeah, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely family friendly, definitely laid back. Yeah. There's no reservations for anything.
For any of your shows, no reservation. Just show up.
Yeah.
Get in line. I'd say always with anything you're going to want to get in line. If there's a specific seat you want, get there a little bit early, 5:15 if the show's at 5:30 kind of thing. But other than that, I mean, everything's in the theater, so it's pretty easy.
Plenty of seating.
Yeah. No, except for karaoke. Or trivia, you want to get there early for those.
Yes, there's no reservations for dinner.
No.
Dinner in the dining room opens at 5:30. So if you want to get right in, as soon as they open, definitely line up for dinner.
Yeah.
Because people did line up for dinner.
Yeah.
Every time we went, we got right in.
Yeah.
We were just a table of two, so it was no problem, except for one night. We showed up a little bit later one night, and they said it was going to be a 45-minute wait. And we chose not to wait because we would have missed our show, so we just went to the buffet that night.
Yeah, but that was it. I mean,
yes.
So everything, the not having the app and making reservations was a little annoying that you couldn't see the schedule kind of thing.
Yeah, I missed the app on this ship.
But at the same time, not having to worry about the reservations and everything. I thought it was a pretty good balance there. One kind of equaled out the other.
Yeah, but a lot of times I'd want to know what was going on during the day, and you don't have that app to see. They give you the daily itinerary or whatever.
This was old school cruising.
It was. They gave you the papers in your room every day, so you could see everything that was going on.
Yeah.
It did have a QR code that you could scan it and get it on your phone.
Yeah.
So that was okay. I just never remembered to do that.
Well, yeah, I'd end up swiping it off or
exactly.
something. So.
Yes. Okay, so the vibe, super chill.
Yep.
Loved it.
Yep.
Let's tell you about one thing on this ship that is extra. We chose to go ahead and pay the extra money to do it, just so we could experience it. They do have a secret speakeasy on board.
Yep. Now it's $90 a person, and you have to book it down at the customer service desk.
Yes. They also call it the QMN, quietly making noise. It is totally Jimmy Buffett-themed, so if you are a big Jimmy Buffett fan, you might want to consider doing this too. Yeah.
Now, you want to book it as early as you can. We did it on Embarkation Day because it can fill up and can sell out.
Well, I mean, we didn't go on Embarkation Day. We went to reserve it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, we made the reservation.
Yeah, make sure you go down there to make your reservation. Yeah. You can pick what day you want to do it.
Correct.
And what time.
Okay.
But they can fill up.
Yep.
However, ours was not full. In fact, we were the only two in our group.
Yes.
So it was a little weird.
A little weird, but at the same time, we got some special one-on-one treatment there.
Yes.
Now, our person, you can get different people that do it. Our person was JP.
Yes.
Who was great. Took great care of us.
Yes, he was phenomenal, amazing. I love JP so much. Even though he made me miss my excursion in Cozumel because he gave me too many drinks.
It was not JP's fault.
It was JP's fault. JP and Scott's fault.
No, we saw JP after that night, and we were teasing him, saying,
yeah.
"Hey, you made Kim miss her excursion today." And he was, "Oh my God, I feel so bad," and got us margaritas to make up for it.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, let me get you some margaritas." I'm like, no, we're good.
I'm telling you, that's the answer to everything on this cruise, a margarita.
So I took my margarita. Of course I did.
Yeah, but it was great. We had a great time in the Speakeasy.
Yes, now, talking about these drinks, they are not your average normal drinks. They are very strong.
Yes.
They take a couple of days to make.
Yes. They're aged.
There you go, aged. That's the word I was looking for. They're aged. Now, not only do you get drinks once you're in there, you get a welcome drink when you get to your meeting point. And that drink was very good.
Yeah, that was good.
But yeah, once you get into the Speakeasy, you get a drink, they tell you a story, you get another drink, story, drink, story, drink, story, drink.
Yeah, so lots of Jimmy memorabilia, bunch of his guitars, stuff like that.
Photos.
So it was a great time in there.
You got a souvenir to take home with you.
Yep.
He gave us a to-go drink.
Yeah, so that was the problem. That was the problem.
So I took my to-go drink and we went to a show.
We might have been okay without that drink.
I don't know. It was very good, but very strong.
Okay. Well, I think it's about time to wrap this up and tell everybody our final thoughts.
All right, here we go. You can probably tell that we loved this cruise. We had a fantastic time on the Margaritaville at sea.
Absolutely. You know, you kind of read those things about Margaritaville, and we were a little skeptical, like, I don't know. Man, let me tell you, great time. Great time. 2 thumbs up. I definitely recommend.
Yes, we had a fantastic time. I love that chill vibe so much.
Yeah.
I would definitely do it again.
Yeah, and it's, besides all that, it's a pretty good value for the money. I mean,
oh yeah.
You know, so we booked this one like just 2 weeks before the cruise date.
Yeah.
And we got a pretty good deal. Like I said, we got the obstructed view balcony for almost the same price as an interior. Great deal. So yeah, can't recommend it enough.
I know. And our cruise director, Orlando Magic, you did a great job. He kept that energy up the whole entire time. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yes. So if you want to see a more detailed, in-depth look at our daily activities on board, we'll have our daily vlogs coming out very soon.
Okay.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss those upcoming videos.
Yeah, and make sure you leave us a comment and let us know whether you're willing to try Margaritaville, whether you've tried it, whether you liked it. Just let us know in the comments.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.